Hi everyone, Sarah here. I have a project to share with you. Sorry, my camera keeps shaking for the Not2Shabby shop. Here's all the information. I will have it linked all down below for you. Don't forget to sign in so you can collect your reward points. For every $1. You get 1 point, and once you have 100 points, you can get a $5 gift certificate. And any US orders over $60 ship for free. Jamie just got in the new Mini Gorgeous Girls, the new release from them, so check it out. Okay, so playing catch up again this week, but I wanted to share this project with you guys. This is the Tag Builder Blueprint 6 from Jamie's shop. For this one, I just used the one die, which is the solid tag, and it has the stitch line in it. So I used that die only. I didn't use any of the other ones. I also used the tiny tag sayings. I just used the Merry Wishes and then the 2 and the love. So this is for the back of my tags. Merry Wishes and the 2 and love, I did them all the same. So for these tags I used watercolor paper, and I did the distress inks with some water splattering, and then I used another piece of watercolor paper with another tag die, which I used a stitched landscape, one of the hillsides on there, to get my little snowbank. And then basically what I did was I pulled out a bucket of colored and die cut images, just that I have been coloring as I go along, and created all these tags. So I have some with the little dogs from My Favorite Things. This is the hat from Gerda Steiner, the Fitness Snowman. I have some Yetis, super cute. There's another dog, the little Chihuahua. I put a bow, and these presents are from the Yeti stamp set. The trees are also from the Yeti stamp set because I had quite a few of those. Little Scotty dog from the dog stamp set. This one is the peeking dog that you can have the backside. I didn't do the backside, but I did him peeking over the snow with the little Santa hat, which is also from the Yeti stamp set. And then I used a couple of presents and then the ball and the bone. So he's looking at his presents over there. I also used the Lawn Fawn. Oh, which one is it called? Sorry about that. Here it is. The Snow Cool stamp set with these penguins. I had stamped them out and colored them and hadn't done a project with them, so I did a couple of them on here. I have the igloo. I used a present from the Yeti stamp set, and then this little fish from the Snow Cool set, and this little guy. And then this one has the 2 of them facing each other. One is holding a fish and the other one's holding a snow cone. This is from the Fall Lawn Fawn set with the squirrel. I just added in some of the elements from the Yeti stamp set. There's another Yeti with his little coffee cup. And then I also had one of the Greeting Farm mini ponies. It was a unicorn. You can't tell it's a unicorn anymore because of the Santa hat, but she turned out super cute. So those are all my tags that I made. They're all ready to go to be added onto presents. I do have the process for how I watercolored the backgrounds, and then just showing you how I picked out from all of my stamped images to put these together. So any comments or questions, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great day. Thank you. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is die cutting the actual watercolor paper. I was able to get 2 fronts of the cards out of the one piece of watercolor paper just by cutting the edges off. It didn't really matter because as you'll see, when I get 2 of them cut out, I'm just going to use my stitched landscape die and die cut my little snowy hills out of them. So you have 2 full tags and then 2 half tags. And it's easy enough that you can just do 2 at the same time. I used the wavy ones. They're either Lawn Fawn or I think those ones are Lawn Fawn. And I will link all the stamp sets that are available in the store down below for you. So the next part is coloring them with distress ink. So this one I used Evergreen Bough for my lighter color. You'll notice that I'm kind of rubbing it off on my craft mat first, just because I want to give a nice gentle look. I didn't want to get any marks with the watercolor paper. It can, if you have an excess amount of ink on the little sponge. And then I did use Lucky Clover there for the second part. I just did a little bit darker around the edges and then blended them in with the lighter colors. So that is the green that I used. The next colors that I used were the lavender, so I used Shaded Lilac for the light color. And then Blueprint Sketch is the one that I used for the darker color. So it ended up being like a really nice, kind of like evening sky look to it. But you'll notice as I'm going along that I got my ink daubers mixed up. I wasn't really paying attention. Yes, that's where I put it into the Shaded Lilac. So then I was like, why isn't this working? I do realize that I'm like just putting the same color over top. I was thinking that my ink was running out, but I was like, no, that's the wrong color. There we go. So it was easy enough to fix, wasn't too bad. And then once they dried, I just splattered water on them, and that was it. Okay, so I have, sorry, shakies. I have my tags that I did the watercolor background with the distress inks, and then I have my little snowdrifts all cut out and glued on. So all of those are done, and basically what I've done is just dumped out a pile of stamped and colored images that I have. Yes, I have lots. So basically I'm going to go through and pick out some critters to add to my tags, just to kind of make them a little Christmassy. So basically, like this one here, I picked out the pony and already stuck it on there, and I'm thinking of using one of these Santa hats. I'm trying to remember which set this is from. I want to say, because I'm pretty sure those ones are from, oh, they're from the Yeti set. So this is the Yeti hat. So whenever I place other images on top, I like to cut the white edge off if they're die cut like this. Just because then it looks kind of weird with a little bit extra white trim around it. So just a little bit of extra cutting here. Just do this one so you guys can see, and then we'll play around with getting them all placed and decide what we're going to do. So I will take the black marker around the edges, but just so you guys have an idea, I think I'm going to do that and cover up the unicorn horn and just do it like that. So that makes it Christmassy. All right, so let me get these laid out. I just did some random colors when I was doing them, so I know I do want to do some Yetis. So that will be good, just like that. Excuse me. I have some of my fall ones in here, which I won't use those, but you know. I'm gonna do some with some trees. Then, oh, I do have a squirrel. I still think we can do squirrel for winter. And then we can always add a Santa hat to that. Make a little Santa squirrel. So I'm going to put that one up there. I do want one with Christmas lights for sure. I'm going to do that there. Don't want to use all the Yetis in there. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of seeing Yetis. I have some penguins and also a little igloo to go with the penguin. So I'm going to stick that up there and penguin down here. And then I'm going to put a little blue present in front of that house. So that's that one. Yetis, Yetis, Yetis. Gotta use these Yetis. Now the other thing I have in here that I wanted to use was some dogs. So I think that would be super cute. And I can use the Santa hat, which is from the Gerda Steiner, I can't remember, the Fitness Santas or whichever they're called. So move that one up there. Oh, and my little corgi. Oh, I'm going to save him. Just got an idea. Ooh, ooh. How about a Chihuahua? And for the Chihuahua, we will add some presents. There's some more presents here. Do you think the Chihuahua needs a top hat? Bunny! Here we go. Just a little red present and a little green present. And I might add a little tree behind him up here. Okay, I got 3 more. Do you have another penguin? I'm going to do the 2 penguins together. And I have a little fish. And another little present here. Maybe that there, we'll see. I think he's too big, kind of, yeah. Oh, this puppy. I'm going to do him. I'm going to put him on this one. And then I wanted to do this one, peeking over the snow. Thought that would be super cute. And maybe a little Santa hat on him. And put some presents down here. There we go. So you get the idea. I'm just going to add in a bunch of these little die cut images that I've been collecting. And these, put them all together.